Hey guys, it's JFMfifaHD. Well, the first real witty video, and this is Squad Builder. It's a 7.5k cheap beast team. It's mostly a Brazil team with Skana on the right back, but it's a really good team. It's really strong playing team, and it's a very fun team also with a couple of 4-star skillers and a 5-star skiller in Bernard. And all in all, this team is very good. It performs well. Makes great offensive runs. But if you want to change any positions, like you can have Jefferson in goal, Naldo in defense, on the central defense, Sandro on left back, Felipe Melo on the defensive mid, Tardelli on the left side of the offensive mid, and Damiao on striker. But that's just if you like crossing or something like that. But Hilton is a decent goalkeeper. He doesn't do anything spectacular that often. Sometimes he has those games where he's like a wall, and you're gonna see in some clips he makes amazing saves. But in most games, he has around 6 to 10 saves, and he does average work. But he pulls off some magical things, especially from crosses and rebounds. He's really good at saving rebounds, because you can see he feels very fast, and he feels very agile when he's in goal. And he's just all in all just a good goalkeeper. And you can see there on games played that I haven't played any games with this player, but that's because I used the second in form. But this player was the regular Skana. He's just as not just as good, but he's very good too. He's a very strong player, and he's great on the ball. He makes amazing passes. So you can also see that from the 84 passing. The only problem is he slacks a little bit in heading, but he's still 5'10", so that doesn't do as much. And this was unfortunately the only clip I got with him, because I deleted a great goal, unfortunately. Then there's Santana, and Santana is what you know him for. He's a beast. Nothing more to be said. He's just a beast. He's insane in the air. He's so fast. He's so strong. We all know him. He's an OP bastard. So good, and he is so clinical in the air. And you can see he catches up to stars like he doesn't give a shit. He is hardcore. He's a hardcore motherfucker. Then it's Bamba. Bamba reminds me a lot of Santana. He's a little bit smaller, a little bit slower. He's almost just a little bit worse than Santana, but the type of player they are, and they have the same work rate. They remind me a lot of each other. But Bamba's a little bit better on the feet. That's what I thought, especially. But as you can see, he makes some good sliding tackles. He's quick to get up again, and I just love sliding tackles. So you're gonna see a bunch of sliding tackles in this video. But he's a beast. Oh, Secreta, he's a big guy. He's 6 foot. He's not a big guy, but he's a big left back. That means he's He's good at keeping the wings from scoring hitters, and that's what I think is annoying. So that's why I chose Secreta over a guy like Sandro. And he's also pretty fast and pretty good at defending, and he makes some great crosses too, if you want to cross. Fernando is definitely the biggest surprise of this team, because he is amazing. Unfortunately, I deleted most of the clips with him, so I can't remember if there's any clips. But he's a really good player. He feels like he got high medium instead of medium high. But besides that, he's an amazing player. He's great at passing. He's insane at shooting. He's a little bit small, but you're gonna live with that, because he's a really good all-round player, and he feels a lot faster than 78. And he's also dribbles. He has a very good dribbler. He's very good on the ball. Then Luis Gustavo. Luis Gustavo is a player that I feel safe in, because he's a guy I use in most of my Bundesliga team or Brazil teams, because he's always good for me, because he's fast, he's tall, he's great at defending, he's great at passing. The only thing he lacks, that's shooting. But that doesn't really matter, because he's a defensive midfielder, in my opinion. But he's insane good hitting, and he just runs into the ball with great power. Teixeira, he was the third best player in this team, without a doubt. He plays like a second striker. He makes amazing runs and has some great shots. Unfortunately, I didn't record one of the goals I did, but it was I think 30 yards out. It was really good. It was like a finish shot. They're still OP, but he's not that tall, but He's a really good player, and he makes some amazing runs. He does some great over top through balls to Pato or Bernard or Douglas Costa, and he's a fighter. I think I don't know how high aggression he has, but he feels like he has a very high aggressivity, and he's also great with the ball. He has very high dribbling too. It feels like high dribbling too, and you can see for this clip he has also a decent header, which is incredible because he's like 5'8". But in all, he's a very solid player. He's a player I would recommend you if you don't have that many coins or you just want to make a cheap team. He's I would choose him as one of the players. He also has amazing chip shot, and as you can see, he is just all a very good player and another header. Yeah, I'm a little bit sweaty. I know that. Then we have probably the best player on this team, and that's Bernard. This is 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, amazing pace, amazing dribbling, and that dribbling is nowhere near as high as it feels. It feels like he has around 99 dribbling. He's amazing on the ball. He does not lose the ball. You can see from some clips. I don't need to use skills when I use Bernard. The ball is stuck to him. He just run past them. His definitely his biggest problem is that he's 5'4". He's really tiny. That's a huge issue for me personally because I'm a little bit sweaty with the crosses and something like that. But the good side of him is he has great shots and he's so calm when he has the ball and chases the ball, and you can run from your own goal and you can skill them, you can run them, you can do whatever you want. Bernard is an amazing player, and if you don't have him, you should buy him because he's amazing. He's OP as fuck. He's amazing. You should just buy him. Invest in millions. No, but you should try him because he's a really good player, and he can do some great things with the ball. And he's just effective. He doesn't do many mistakes, and he can just run past them because he feels way quicker. He doesn't get slowed down when he is on the ball. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like he's like 91, 90 pace all the time. And that's what I want, like in a defender, not a defender, but an offensive midfield. A player who's quick all the time. Even if he has the ball, if he doesn't, he makes amazing runs behind the defenders. Then, probably the biggest weak point of this team, and that's mostly because he got overshined by the other players in this team. He was definitely not as good as like the other offensive mid, like Texera and Bernard, but he did his job alright. But if you wanted to make this team, you could try and use Diego Tardelli, or maybe inform Tardelli, because I think that would work a little bit better. He does not have the same like spark or creativity as Bernardo Texera, but he has a very good left foot, and that's also very important. As you can see, that Hildon has a great, amazing long kicks and long throws too. But yeah, he's very calm, very good with his left foot, but his right foot, even though it's like free, that's not totally enough, I don't think. But he's still decent. He's still a decent player. And then the only player who might challenge Bernard for the title of the best player on this team, Alexandre Pato. He's 5'10", means you can still cross to him, but you gotta do it right. You cannot just bump down the side and cross it in. You gotta like go inside and then cross it to him. That's what I do, especially. That's what I do, and that works for me when I have a small striker. But he's so pacey. He makes all the great run, and he has amazing finishing. The shots just, they're just there and they're perfect. He has amazing shots. Even though if they're weak, they are right at the post, and he can make some amazing shots. And he has a great header, and you can see this clip. He chases the ball, even though he shouldn't ever be able to get to it. And here you can see some of the Schranar passes, and that's amazing. And then he has some amazing chip balls too. I don't know how many chips I made with Pato, but it was definitely a lot. If you take all the goals, I think I have like, in all, if I hadn't deleted most of the videos, I will definitely have around 10 chipped goals. But you can see his finesse shot is a great. So if I could tell you one thing about this team is it's a very good team. You could totally use it as a second team because it's great. I use it in Division 1 and it performs amazing. And it costs 7.5k. It's a really really cheap team, and if you want, you can get like the informs runner, and I don't actually think there's any other informs on this team, but you can just go all out. You can chase, like you can put Dante in defense if you want to be a little more pricey, and if you have a lot of money, you can like put Neymar on one of the offensive midfielder spots. But in all in all, the 7.5 team is one of the best teams I used in FIFA, and it is JFM FIFA recommended. So, see you guys. Bye.